Welcome to the Four Listeners program. We appreciate you giving us a download and giving us a listen this week. On the mics, we have my man, your man, the Z-Man. What's up, Zeth?
D-I-N-O-S-A. You are a dinosaur.
Oh, okay. And on the other mic, we have the illustrious Corey G. What's up, buddy?
What's up, dude?
What's up, man? What up, everybody? I'm Spear. Welcome aboard. This is our inaugural show. Very excited. You feel the excitement in the air, y'all? Yeah. So this being our inaugural show, figure we'll take an opportunity to at least inform you, our four listeners, exactly what we're going to be up to week on the program. Basically what it is, there are things in the world that drive us all a little crazy. And Zeth and Corey and I, we're problem solvers. We bring solutions out to the people. So week to week, we're going to detail something that must be done about something in the world that's driving us nuts. We're not content to just complain, right, boys?
Always thinking.
Always thinking. We're always coming up with solutions. And we're going to bring our solutions to the people. This week, Zeth has something that must be done about. Take it away.
Duggars. The Duggars. 19 kids and counting. Too many kids. They had 17. They had 18. They probably had 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 16 as well. But they started with 16 and counting on the TV show. And they just keep going. They're Energizer bunnies. They don't know how to plug that thing up. And something's got to be done about overpopulation. I mean, 18 kids, too many kids. 19 kids, too many kids. You got kids who are older than your grandkids. That's too many.
That's normal.
What?
You got
Yeah.
grandkids older than your kids.
Yeah, I said it backwards. You're right.
Oh.
It's okay.
I wasn't paying attention. So here's my thing, right? The patriarch of the Duggars family, Jim Bob, if that is your real name, Jim Bob. Right? I'm going to speak directly to you, Jim Bob. After 19 kids, it's time for snip snip.
Please.
It's time for snip snip, Jim Bob. I mean, you have enough kids. They have enough kids to form their own small village. It's time for snip snip.
For Michelle's sake.
For all of us, baby. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, I understand that, you know, if you have religious objections to birth control, or you don't want to object yourself to a surgical procedure, I get it. I understand. I'm with you, Jim Bob. I'm with you, bro. But read a goddamn book. There are all kinds of books in literature to help you understand your woman's biorhythms. You can know when you should or should not have sex with your wife so that you don't get her knocked up. If you go to the technology route, they have apps, multiple, right? Apps for your iPhone or for your Android phone or what have you, right? That you give it a little bit of information, like, you know, when was the last time your wife had her period or something like that, and it will tell you when, you know, you should stick to blowjobs for a few days, or you know, maybe stick it in her ass instead. I don't know. But you know what? Yeah. Failing technology, read a goddamn book, Jim Bob. We can send them to you if you want.
You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Exactly. I mean,
know when to blow your load and know when to run.
I mean, for all of us, too many kids. Too many kids.
If you have more children than you and your wife have hands, that's too many kids.
Well, amen to that. You know, I mean, at some point, as a parent, right? As a parent, I know that your kids. You have to play a lot of defense when you're a parent, and you're not playing defense necessarily to protect the children. You're protecting the rest of your stuff from destruction, right? Because you got a drunken midget running around your house who's hell-bent on breaking all of your shit. So you're playing defense, and if you have one kid, I have one kid, and my wife and I play like a 2-on-1 defense, and it's effective. But if you have two kids, Corey, you got two kids, right?
Yep.
So at that point, you're playing one-on-one, and you have to be able to slide the defense back and forth, right? To be able to cover for, you know, when one, you know, what's your best defense for the kid? But once
you gotta watch out for the fake.
Exactly, and then you have to be able to adjust the defense accordingly. But here's the problem: Once you get to more than 2, now you have to play zone.
They outnumber you.
Right. You have to play zone, and you have to be able to shift the zone back and forth, and you're always going to leave one guy open. So you're always leaving something at risk. How effective is that defense if you have 19 effing kids?
Well, here's how they do it. Coach Spear, they recruited more players. They have children to watch the children.
I thought you were going to say more wives like that other dumbass show on TLC.
Nah, no polygamy on this one. But it's how fair is that for what is it? The oldest 2 daughters, Jana and Jill. They're essentially their entire life is all about watching their children.
Yeah.
Their job is to be parents. They are, what are they now? 20 and 17 ish.
Yeah.
Ish. I mean, they're cute. They're doable. They're only allowed to date people inside of their crazy whatever version of religion they are. The
Christianity.
The only time they get to meet boys and actually go to.
I like how Christian is the answer to crazy religion.
Yeah, they're all crazy when you're Jewish, though. They're only allowed to date or meet people at the Jubilee, where they
Is
pack
Jubilee
up all their
or
Duggars
Jamboree?
and they camp out of their tour bus for a week. They go to this place, it was in Texas, and they have these big old shindigs where they meet other families of several dozens of kids or more, and they just keep breeding. The next thing you know, they're going to have their own state.
Yeah. But what happens to the poor mother at that point? I mean, the mother is in her 40s, right? And she's had 19 kids.
Plus, she had some miscarriages along the way.
Right. So that uterus has to go almost immediately into the baby making Hall of Fame. Right. It just has to go. Send it to Cooperstown right now, or wherever.
Smithsonian, bronze it, yeah.
Yeah, wherever the baby making Hall of Fame is. I don't know where they do a lot of baby making. Vegas.
Yeah. To be fair, though, I do want to make one point. They are good parents. They do provide.
Yeah.
They're sane, as compared to say Octomom or Kate and 8, or Kate and whatever. Jim,
Kate
John.
+8. Yeah, John and Kate +8. Yes.
Yeah. Those two are lunatics.
Yes.
They are certifiably crazy. Their children are probably not safe in that environment. So they are putting down good values, good family values, good ethics for their kids. The kids all know how to build shit. They can probably build a house. They can probably go one-on-one with an Amish person. Build a barn together.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, look, I've watched the show, and I did not get irrationally angry watching the show like I do when I watch that Kate +8 show.
Yeah,
right?
that's ridiculous.
They're genuinely good people, and they do genuinely good things, and the family is good to each other, right? They all help each other out. They're all kind of self-sustaining, right? They don't look for handouts. They don't look for any kind of like, you could tell that the Kate +8 is almost sponsored entirely by that show. Right, the house, the food, the clothing, it's almost entirely sponsored. It's got corporate sponsorship, but these folks seem to have their stuff together. Right? Jim Bob has real estate. He's been a part of the Arkansas State Assembly, or the House of Representatives.
They have car business.
Yeah, they have the oldest son has a used car business. So they're genuinely good people, but let's not make the mistake of saying that they are on the level with this. They're still whoring their families out. Fundamentally, any parent, for me, and this is my biggest problem, not just with the Duggars, but with any family that's on television, any of these big family shows. Once you have put your family on television, you have whored out your family for money, and I have serious problems with that.
At least these guys, I think they live a pretty much sheltered life. So I don't think it's going to be as big of a deal. Like, the Ashley twins, they grew up, and everybody had the countdown clock of when they turn 18 to be legal. Everyone was jonesing over them. The Kate and 8 kids, they're going to be same deal. We want to see how crazy they're going to be. They want to see how Lindsay Lohan they're going to get.
Yeah, years of therapy for those kids.
Years of therapies for those kids. Their kids are screwed. Same thing with the Octomom.
Yeah, and that's the real difference between the Duggars and, say, the Goslings, who are total celebrity fame whores, right? The Duggars are pretty content to just do their thing. The irony is that the Duggars don't even allow their kids to watch TV, yet their whole family is on a TV show. So work that one out, right? The kids probably have never even seen themselves on TV, as opposed to the Gosselin family, where
They have a lunchbox, right?
yeah, I mean, like it's like, you know, Kate plus 8 the flamethrower. You know, it's so over commercialized, and her focus now is about being a celebrity. Right? She's her whole thing now, her whole way of providing for her family is driven by this show. It's almost as if the family can't exist without the show.
They can't, because what is she going to do for work?
Well,
She doesn't have
exactly.
a job.
Well, she was a nurse, right? She was a nurse before all the kids, but now she doesn't want to go back to nursing. She wants to be a celebrity, and I don't understand it. It's one of those things where you expose yourself to the world. You expose your parenting tactics to the world. You expose your kids' behavior to the world. You expose your kids to the world. And to me, that's just unconscionable and should not be done. But she can't live without it. It got to the point where her ex-husband John, who's another world-class douchebag, wanted to stop the show, and she's like, "If you stop the show, we can't survive." So
no.
So
if
he
we stop
eventually
the
gave
show, we can't survive without me working.
Well, right. Well, right. Well, that's the thing. We can't survive with real jobs. We
Right.
have to go back to real jobs, and that's the bottom line here. Is she can't go back to the real job. She's tasted fame. She's tasted celebrity, and that's that. And you know what? I get it. You know. So you guys do me a favor. Give me a minute. I want to talk to Kate. Can I talk to Kate?
Talk to Kate.
Hey, all right. Let me talk to Kate. Just shh. I'm gonna bring this down a notch. Hey, girl. What up? It's Spear. How you is? You know, you looking kind of fine. You know, my boy Q. What up, Q? Shout out. My boy Q says that you should be a national treasure. Booty like that, looking so fine. Should put a sign on that thing that says 8 kids with a big old question mark. And let that booty speak for itself. The problem is nobody likes you. Nobody likes you. You've put your whole thing out for the whole world to see. You come off as a drill sergeant. You come off as a maniac.
She does take it too far. I agree with you there.
Yeah, she takes it too far, but then the problem is that nobody likes her. Right? Nobody likes her, and she wants to be a celebrity, but you can't be a celebrity. So I'm going to bring back the 4 Listeners House of Celebrity Consulting. Here it is. So for those of you who didn't hear our last show, we spent a lot of time talking about how we as a group were going to give good advice to celebrities who need it. And Kate Gosselin needs advice right now. Okay,
She's
so
a good conscience. Good conscience.
a good conscience. So I'm going to help her out. Okay, so Kate, listen to me. You want to be a celebrity? Get your kids off of the television. It's really that simple. Get off of television and go away for a little while. Go away for a little while and then come back and do whatever it is you wanted to do. You wanted to host your own TV show, your talk show, whatever you were doing to help out families or whatever. I don't give a shit. But go away, let people kind of forget how much they hate you, and then you can come back.
What else we got?
We have the Octomom. So
I don't even have, okay, so the only thing we got crazy. Yeah, she's crazy. So I guess the recent stories have been that they found out that the fertilizing man went ahead and inserted 12 embryos into her uterus. Apparently that's more than you should have been doing. They don't actually have a definition of how many you're supposed to insert, so I guess there is a gray area there. But he's going to lose his license because apparently that's endangering both the child and the health of the wife, a woman.
Right, and to top it all off, now that she has, and she tried to go the Kate Gosselin route too, right? She tried to go the Kate Gosselin route with with the specials and she tried to get on Fox TV, or she tried to get her own show going on. Couldn't get it going. Couldn't get it worked out. So like Kate and her brood, she couldn't provide, right? Couldn't provide with a job for 8 kids and had to go on welfare. At one point, she was offered $1 million from Vivid Entertainment to be in a porno, which she turned down.
I would have watched that.
See, I'm glad you said that, because now she's actually working for Vivid. The last bit of news I saw was that Vivid offered her another job, not in front of the camera but behind it. So now she's going to be a PA, a production assistant for pornos. But that's just a gateway, right? That's it's like a gateway drug, like marijuana. You know that once you get on that set, you're just a hop, skip, and a jump onto the bed for being in front of the camera.
It's like being a porn intern.
Exactly. And you know damn well that she's going to get in front of that camera and there's going to be an Octomom porno, and I don't want to hear either one of you tell me that you wouldn't watch it.
I'll watch any porno.
I wouldn't watch it.
Yeah, I'm on to you, Corey. You would watch it. You would watch it. You'd have to watch it. Now, I'm not saying I would watch the Octomom porn and get off. I would watch it for the comedic value more than anything else, right? I don't think I'd get turned on by it, but in any way, shape, or form, it would be like train wreck television, right?
I would watch a porno with B. Arthur in it, just for the sheer curiosity.
Seeing as how she's very dead, I don't.
Well, I mean, in her heyday, of course.
Well, okay, yeah, I would. So let's make it more current. I would watch a Betty White porno.
Oh, sure. She's probably dirty. I bet you her and Bob Saget would fuck like crazy.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious. I would buy that. I wouldn't even try to look for it on the internet. I would buy it.
Do you think we can start a Facebook petition? I mean, we got Betty White
on
Saturday Night Live.
I think we have to. I think
grassroots, man.
So once again, Betty, if you're listening, I'm going to try to help your career out even more. You know what? No, Betty, you're good. Bob, if you're listening, the 4 Listeners House of Celebrity Consulting is here for you, and we're thinking that you should get into a porno with Betty White. You have no idea what it would do for your career.
I mean, he's fucked everyone else, right?
It would skyrocket his career. It would certainly take it to the next level. What level it is, I don't know, but it would take it to the next level.
I need to stand up, and I need some patriotic music. All right, here's my pledge. As the American people, this is what needs to be done. I, Seth Weissman, vow not to have children to offset the craziness that these people are doing to our country. I will carbon neutralize them, or children neutralize them, I guess is the proper term here, so that we are child neutral. Spear?
You could also murder some people.
You can speak convert.
That's another way of population control.
Spear's got 1. I don't think you're having any more, right? Okay.
I'm not announcing that here on the show.
Well, Spear's a 1, maybe 1. So that's at least 3 that we've all set. Corey, are you doing any more?
Hell no.
All right. So
you know what it's like having 2 kids? Jesus.
So that's at least another one there. So that most people, if we average the most people having 3, then I think what's that? 2, 3. That's 6. That's 6 that we've all set already. They're at 19. So we just need a few more people to pledge that they will stop having kids, and the world will be a better place. Say no to children.
Say no to children. So I can't even believe I'm going to say this.
Say no.
Just say no. So if you want to just say no, check us out on Facebook.
Put gun control in the water. Just like fluoride. Nobody will know. We need a baby D-boomer. Generation where?
Oh God. So if you want to either pledge your support for the No Children crusade that Zeth is going to start, or if you want to sign a petition.
Just to be clear, I'm not preaching abstinence.
Well, of course, right?
Just to be clear.
Okay, fair enough. So if you want to join Zeth's I can't even say it. If you want to join Zeth in his crusade against No Children,
Team Zeth versus Team Duggar.
Team Zeth versus Team Duggar. If you want to join Zeth's team, check us out on Facebook.com. And if you want to sign the petition to get Bob Saget to have a filmed tryst with Betty White, check us out at 4listeners.com. Please make sure you check us out on iTunes. All you have to do is search for 4 Listeners, and we'll pop up. Set your subscriptions, and hopefully you'll check us out week to week. We hope to bring you more insanity like this particular conversation, and we'll bring you more things that something must be done about. For all of us, we thank you for giving us a listen this week, and we hope you'll check us out next week.